Imagine walking into a Rolex store with $20,000 in your pocket. You point to the watch you've dreamed of owning for years. Then the salesperson smiles and says, "I'm sorry, it's not available." No discount, no special offer, no waiting for Black Friday. Just one word, no. In a world where almost every brand fights for customers with sales and promotions, Rolex does the exact opposite. So why would a company refuse to discount its products when it could sell even more? The answer reveals one of the smartest business strategies ever created. Rolex wasn't built to compete on price. From the beginning, the company focused on one goal, making watches that people would trust for a lifetime. Over the years, Rolex earned a reputation for precision, durability, and craftsmanship. Explorers, athletes, scientists, and world leaders wore Rolex watches because they performed under extreme conditions, not just because they looked expensive. That reputation became the foundation of the brand. Most companies increase production when demand grows. Rolex doesn't. Instead, it carefully controls how many watches reach the market each year. This creates waiting lists for many popular models. And something fascinating happens when people can't easily buy a product. They want it even more. Scarcity increases desire. Owning a Rolex becomes more than buying a watch. It becomes an achievement. Let's be honest. A smartphone tells time more accurately than almost any luxury watch. So why do people still spend thousands of dollars on a Rolex? Because they're not buying a way to tell time. They're buying a symbol. A Rolex represents success, discipline, achievement, and status. It tells a story without saying a word. That's the real product Rolex sells. Luxury depends on perception. The moment customers expect discounts, exclusivity begins to disappear. That's why Rolex avoids sales events, clearance promotions, and price cuts. Instead of making the product cheaper, Rolex makes owning one feel more valuable. The company protects its image by protecting its price. Rolex understands something many businesses never do. When demand is greater than supply, customers compete to buy the product, not the other way around. That strategy keeps the brand desirable year after year. Some Rolex watches even increase in value over time, making them attractive to collectors as well as buyers. Rolex isn't chasing customers. Customers are chasing Rolex. Rolex proved that the strongest brands don't always win by selling more. Sometimes they win by making people wait. If you enjoyed this business story, subscribe to Wealth Stories for more documentaries about billionaires, global brands, and the strategies behind the world's biggest business empires.